Hey guys, SpanishFlipper here again. Today, not a trick yet. I'm gonna explain the steps of how to master a single move, a single trick. Because this is, I think, also really important before getting to learning a move. Be aware of what you should do afterwards. I'm gonna say one important thing right now because I want to get it out of the way. Most people that get into balisong, I'm not saying all of them, it's just because they've just seen a video of Flash and Cut or Knives Out or another beast on YouTube and they think they can manage to do that in a little time. They're wrong. There is a learning curve and, well, I'll get into that, but just saying, take your time, don't rush. Okay, so here are my three steps to master a move. First one is of course learning, and even learning is slow because when you're learning it's of course something you don't know. And for instance, myself, when I'm gonna start doing tutorials, when I say you go like this, to me it's pretty obvious what I just did. But if it's the first time you take a balisong, it is not that obvious. You don't know what handle I'm grabbing. You don't know what exact motion I just did. You don't know where it should land. You don't know nothing. Okay? So, for instance, you're watching tutorial made by Combination, or doesn't really matter. I will stop saying names because I don't wanna left out anyone, just because it's the people I watch the most. But again, as a reference, the basic opening, I'm gonna take the 51 because it makes less noise. Here we go. Basic opening again, that's 3 steps. Okay, I explained that in my previous video. But if you, again, this is the first time you have a balisong in your hand, the first time around you learn the move from the tutorial, make sure that every time Combination, for instance, or myself, when I'm gonna do a tutorial, when I say step 1 and I'm like this, make sure compare your computer screen and your hand that it is exactly the same before proceeding to step 2. Because again, this is new to you, and when I do like this and you try to do the same thing, you might ending up like this. And of course, being in that position, you cannot go to step 2. So really, the first time around, every time you're being told a step, just pause the video. Just pause it for a second and just take a quick look. Is it the same on my screen, on my hand? Okay, I can go on. Then step 2, step 3, okay? And like I say on my video, really learn all the moves before you link them and try to give the momentum. I won't repeat the first video again. That won't make any sense. So first step, learning. But learning really carefully and the way it should be. Okay? Again, no rush. Second step is, once you know the move, just practice it. And really, the following steps are kind of linked one to each other, but I try to make them different, so there's an order. The second step is to be able to do the move with your full attention on the move. So you just learn the move, you turn off the computer screen or not, but the point is you're doing it without watching the tutorial and you just try to do by yourself the move. Just like that. And no, this is not the time when you start to gain speed on the move. Not yet. You haven't mastered it. Because the next step is gradually, little by little, step by step, to try to do the move paying less and less attention. Personally, I do that with 2 steps, within 2 steps in that third step. Is first of all, so once I know the move, I know how to do it, I learned it, I try to, for instance, listening to the radio, but not listening closely as If, for instance, there is a conversation going on the program, I won't really pay attention to it, and I won't even know what the hell they're talking about. There's just some noise in the background, and I'm kind of aware of it. But mostly, I'm still paying attention to my move. I want to make sure everything is fluid, that I carry my momentum, that I'm carrying the right handle because I don't want to get caught, all those things, okay? And gradually, the final step would be, personally what I do every day with the basic move, is watching TV. I have my TV right there, my bed right there. I just lay down on the bed and I just do basic moves with my right hand. And I pay little to no attention at all to what I'm doing with my hand. I just watch the movie or the show I'm watching, whatever, but I'm just doing the move and I don't pay attention at all at what I'm doing, and I don't get caught. Sometimes my balisong will fall because, you know, shit happens. And that's it. That's the steps I will advise you to follow if you want to master a move. Don't rush. Learn very closely, very carefully, step by step. Make sure you got every move right. Then link them. Carry the momentum. Do it right. Then do it off the screen. Like I said, I mean by that, not by looking at the tutorial. If required, if you have a doubt, you know, because this is new to you and you think you might be starting to do a bad habit, a bad move, go back to a tutorial. Fix your mistake, if any. And again, step 2, just do it by yourself. Then step 3, listen to the radio or talk to someone. Do something in parallel with your move, but still with the most attention dedicated to your hand and to what you're doing. Okay? And then gradually move that attention to the other thing you're doing. Like I said before, what I do personally is watch movies or series. Okay? So those are the 3 steps to master a move. And it's only then, when I advise you, I recommend you that you can start actually gaining speed on the move, if you wish to. Okay? Because it is not the fastest, the faster you can do a move, the better flipper you are, personally. You might impress more, because someone who doesn't know what they're looking at, it's like, what the hell is it doing? It's so fast, I don't know shit. But to me, like in music, the better flipper, the best musician is the most versatile one. The one that can do the most kind of things, extremely smooth, and with a perfect development. You know, nothing funny going on. You know that everything he's doing is exactly what he wanted to be. There's no lucky landing, for instance, scenarios. Everything he does is because he wanted to happen. Alright? And yeah. So don't think that the faster you do it, the better it is gonna be. Not like that. Second of all, trying to keep this video short. Most people, again, most flippers, at some point, they want to do doubles. Again, I'm not bragging off anything because this video is essentially for beginners. A double, you most likely don't know, it's when you have a trick. Again, this is the basic opening. A double is when you do it with both hands. Okay? This is the basic type of double because I'm doing the exact same thing with my hands, with both my hands. It's like there is a mirror, okay, between me. There's more advanced doubles things. Anyways, where I'm getting at, the sooner you start learning with your offhand, which is in my case the left one because I'm a righty, the better. Why? Because imagine you're starting learning some tricks. You know about 20, 30, whatever. Let's say 20. And suddenly you're interested in doing doubles. Well, you're gonna have a big problem Not an unsolvable problem, but still, if you want to do doubles, it's not like you're gonna have two balisong, and because you know how to do them with your right hand, you will be able to do the same thing with your left. You wish. You're gonna have to start from the very beginning. Like I said in my first video, that motion. Okay, just that. You're gonna have to start from that. So imagine this very basic step and all the tricks you know. And only then, when you can do the same amount of things with both hands, you will be able to start working on the double. And that is yet another video. What I'm getting at, if you really want to be good at this, the sooner you start with your offhand, the better. You will save a lot of time. So again, just a recap. Learning curve, you learn step by step. You watch closely the tutorial, or if you have the chance of having someone next to you who's teaching you in person, make sure that after every step you have the exact same position and learn all the moves. Once you know them, all the steps I mean, try to link them, carry the momentum, do it safe, don't rush, then do it without looking at the tutorial on your own, and then gradually try to not pay as much attention to what you're doing. Listen to the radio, to talk to someone on the phone, and I'm saying on the phone because not everybody is cool with talking with someone with a knife in front of them. If you're lucky to have people like that, well, then do so. And then ultimately what you want to do is, just an example, like I said, watch TV and just don't pay attention at all. Okay? And just an advice, if you want, the sooner the better, start learning with your offhand. And I think that will be of great help. Or at least I hope it did. Goodbye.